All right then, let's see who's around now. Can you hear me, wonderful world out there? All you lovely fans too, can you hear me? I certainly hope so, of course. Hello to all of you currently tuning in right now to this wonderful JTV ASMR stream, chilling and chatting with good old Aurelius the Butler. That's me, of course. And hello to you two Nova Stars. Thank you for calling me your favorite butler. Hello there, Slasher, Orb S6K4C, Phantom Moth, Sapphire. Hello to all of you. I'm glad that you can all hear me. Wonderful to be speaking to you, all of you again. I was quite excited to get to chit-chatting with all of you, of course. And if there's anyone else out there, please do sound off, let me know. Say hello and I'll try and say hello back as well. Now, I must ask, do you enjoy the new visuals? Doesn't this look far more eye-catching? I mean, personally, I think it does. I mean, look, I've got a moving background, slowly scrolling, and then scrolling some more. Waiting for your food. Feel like a Victorian woman waiting for her husband to return from sea. Oh, I certainly hope that, well, food or husband... Hope it returns soon indeed. Hope it arrives very soon. I'm glad to know that you think it's a lot better, Lone Wanderer Colin, and thank you for joining us. And a big heart to you too, Sapphire. And yes, Slasher, a lot more motion, a bit more kinetic, you could say. If you look ever so closely, as you could see me on the right, just gently bobbing, left and right, left and right. Hope it's food, 'cause you're hungry. I certainly hope so too, Slasher. Nothing beats a good, delicious meal right in the evening. Speaking of which, I just had a delicious meal of my own, so hopefully that won't start causing problems mid-conversation, of course. Oh, that reminds me, got to make sure I'm tip-topped with drinks. Suppose it does make me look like I'm at sea, gently floating on a boat, sitting down, speaking into a microphone to all you wonderful people. Now, I'm sorry to hear that your internet isn't doing so well, Nova. Hope it gets better. Ooh, garlic bread. It's the future, they say. Wouldn't mind a bit of garlic bread as well. Here's a quick tip for those who can't get garlic bread so easily, or maybe you want a slightly healthier alternative. Make some butter toast, then get some garlic granules and gently sprinkle it on top. Yum, yum. No, I'm not giving away my Vimto for the Vimto tax. I'm afraid this is for me. I've barely got a bottle left. Of the blackcurrant kind, at least. I need to return to the stores to get more. That hits the spot. And I see the numbers gradually rising of live viewers. How many did we crack last time? Was it 12, 13 maximum? I'm not entirely sure, but we seem to have at least 9 at the moment. 9 live viewers for a second-time PNG tuber like myself. That's quite the accomplishment, I must say. So, pat on the back for myself. Now, I'm going to call this one a second test stream because, well, not only am I trying to experiment with the visuals a bit more, but also trying to get the timing right with, you know, like a bit of a pre-build-up to the stream, so I did that, and also just trying to make sure the time zones work. Hopefully we can have 2 streams a week, 7 p.m. GMT to 9 p.m. GMT, on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Hopefully that'll be okay. Oh, blast, Nova, you want 25% of my Vimto, even on the streams, making it a law. Oh, blast! How do I get out of this predicament? I do not know. Texas toast versus Italian garlic bread. Is that what it's called? Texas toast? I thought I invented something new recently, but maybe not. Maybe not. A bit of garlic granules sprinkled on top of buttered toast was rather tasty. Oh, blast you, slasher. All right, you get a bit of my Vimto drink. This time, though, but next time we'll see. And, oh, 15 to 17, thank you for reminding me, Sapphire. So, quite a big number. I'm not expecting to, to get more people checking out with each and every stream. Usually I imagine it would probably be the opposite. I imagine that, future streams would probably have a bit less. But hopefully with a semi-regular number of people coming in to arrive and to join the chats, hopefully might be able to get a good little following. And maybe that might sprout. And we get some more people joining, enjoying the chat, enjoying the music. Oh, hello to you too, Jelly Bean. Hope everything is okay on your end. First time on the streams, yes. So glad to have you here. Yes, well done for making it. I made sure to try and give everyone an extra hour this time, and also a little bit of a pre-build-up to the stream. Last time was a bit abrupt, I know, but it was my first time. I will admit that. Glad to know you're well hydrated, Nova. Excellent to hear. Remember, everyone, keep drinking. Take lots and lots of drinks, especially if it's water or water with any sort of squash from concentrate, as they say. Whole wheat bread, grilled, then sprinkled, better yet, garlic and cheese, and then air fry it. Goodness gracious. Well, it might sound a little bit... I'm not sure if it would make it any greasier. I wouldn't know. I've never used an air fryer personally. But then again, that does sound delightfully devilish. I must try that sometime. Thank you for sharing that, Fandom Moth. Delicious, yes. Yes, good point. Good point. Don't want to overhydrate. We don't want to be interrupting the stream with toilet breaks every 10 minutes. Same goes for all of you as well. We don't want you to be rushing away constantly as well. If it's liquid, drink it. Just stay away from the washing up liquid is all I suggest when it comes to advice like that. No, it's all right, Fandom Moth, it's all right. Sparkle, sprinkle. I still understood what you were saying, either way. I wonder if anyone else will be popping by. Let's keep our fingers crossed, of course. The number is gradually rising. I just hope that some people will be able to pop on in. I was thinking of ideas for future streams. I thought that maybe sometime in the future could have a stream where I could upload some images of fan art of yours truly. Then we can all have a look at it. And we can all smile and chuckle and shower the artists with love, of course. I thought that might be a good idea for a future stream. Maybe another stream involving a bit of reading song lyrics. I thought reading poetry is one thing, but song lyrics are a form of poetry. Maybe I could read them out loud, or perhaps even do a bit of a soft singing sort of thing that everyone might enjoy. No instrumentation, of course, copyright and all that. Interesting question. Do you ever drink so much that you can feel it in your body sloshing about, Slasher? I swear I've felt that on more than one occasion. Can't exactly figure out when, but we'll see. We'll see if I can remember. Definitely want to see Puppy Aurelius. Oh, that fan art is so adorable. I really should show it on the stream sometime. It is so cute. Definitely going to be showing that in the future, I think. Let's hope that everyone will be able to jump in with that. And of course, if anyone else out there has some fan art to share, please upload it in the usual place in the JTV ASMR Discord server. And again, maybe it might appear in a future stream. What's this, Sapphire? Have you ever seen Sicilian horse carts? You know, I haven't. But let's fix that. Let's have a quick look online now. Oh, these look so beautiful. Oh, wow. Wouldn't mind sitting on one of these and having a beautiful horse tug me around town. It's quite eye-catching stuff. It's like a cluster of colors together, at least from a distance, but when you get a bit closer, you can really relish the beauty of it all. Thank you for bringing that up. That is truly eye-catching stuff there. Hoping that food arrives soon, Slasher. Yes, there is indeed a Discord server, Fandom Moth. Please, by all means, if you'd like to join, then go for it. Go for it. It has been around for quite a bit of a while. There should be an updated link in the description of this video, as is the same with the other videos. I think I have the most up-to-date link. But if not, then, you know, of course, please remind me. Oh, fan art of me? Oh, you don't have to, Nova. You really don't have to. But by all means, if you wish to, I would be very, very grateful. And perhaps I'd be able to show it on a stream in the future as well. Perhaps I might be able to do that. So, again, I don't want to make it seem like I'm holding your feet to the fire, saying you must do it, but if you want to make fan art of me, then I would be very, very grateful, and I would be very, very happy if you did. So, by all means, I certainly hope that if it's motivation you're after, here it is. You can do it. You can do it. You can make some wonderful art. I'm looking forward to it. Yes, those Sicilian horse carriages, very Mardi Gras-esque actually, and a burst and explosion of all sorts of colours and shades, very pretty. This is true, yes, procrastination, every creator dreads it, that's for sure. I swear, I feel like we could probably do at least 3 times more than what we're supposed to be doing, you know, if it wasn't for procrastination getting in the way. Still, that's just another hurdle in life. Oh, again, no pressure, Nova. No pressure. If you want to make it a traditional sort of drawing, that's absolutely fine. But if you ever decide to do it digitally, even better. Even better. But again, no pressure. There's no pressure whatsoever. That's quite all right. Glad to know you're motivated. Good luck. Good luck. Actually, that's a good idea, Slasher. I mean, I really could be going up to people and saying, if you don't make fan art for me, Aurelius the Butler, I'd be very sad. But, it probably would work, but I'm not that cruel. I wouldn't think of myself as cruel, full stop, personally. I want to be supportive. I want to be loving and motivational. Oh, I understand, Jellybean. I completely understand. I really do envy artists, to be honest. I think artists, animators and whatnot are such fantastic people, so immensely talented. It is so, there's just so amazing. So many amazing people online these days, I must say. listening to music. You know, that's actually a good idea, yes. I think listening to music is usually a pretty good way to get oneself pumped up and ready to tackle whatever. Certainly helps with exercising as well. Get yourself a good beat going and you can really get yourself just cycling away or lifting away or whatever it is that you do. You're ever so welcome. And Evil Aru? You mean Evil Aurelius? Maybe I might do a stream in the future where I pretend to be evil. I think that would be quite fun. Do you remember the time when I pretended to be evil for all of you lovely listeners? That was ever so fun. I just couldn't stop myself giggling. It was just too enjoyable. Do I have a wardrobe of specific outfits we could try on me? Well, blimey. Well, maybe if we look around the mansion enough, might be able to find a wardrobe with some well-fitting clothing for myself. Never know what might fit big old me. I mean, quite a bulky butler, of course, but nevertheless, I certainly wouldn't be against a bit of a dress-up session, you could say. Reminded you of Grell Scuff from Black Butler fandom. Can you believe I've never actually watched a full episode of Black Butler? I've only seen little snippets, and especially thought Sebastian, that Sebastian fellow, I thought, oh, he's a dashing type, isn't he? I can see why all the ladies on the internet all gush over that particular character, but for Grell Scuff, I must check out more scenes and clips and see what it sounds like. Yes, classical music can be good as well. I agree with you there, Sapphire. I think there are some truly beautiful classical pieces, whether old or new, that could really motivate. I know of some people who enjoy video game music that are classical pieces that really do help with motivation and settling down, you know, the bad vibes, etc. Yes, you remember that, do you, Nova, when I pulled the evil move on Halloween and said, I'm turning evil. So fun. And oh no, I'm not adorable when I'm pretending to be evil. And evil Aurelius not giving kisses. Well, I think I might have given one, if I remember correctly, but still. I think it would be especially evil to offer one, but not anymore unless something is done next, like, you shall clean up first, or you shall prepare me a meal, and then I will give you another kiss. That would be naughty. You think I could voice Grell and Sebastian so well? And read the manga? Oh, yes. Yes, of course, there's always the manga as well. It's not that I have anything against the anime, really. I've just not gotten around to it. But yes, I remember that particular phrase. I wasn't aware that devil of a butler. Thought it was it localized to say hell of a butler for the anime? Which still works, of course. Still works either way. Yes, Nova, how naughty of an evil butler to say no kisses for you, great betrayer indeed. You'd cook for kisses, oh, you flirt jelly. You'd fight a certain buff boss and man than do basic chores, would you, Slasher? Oh, come on now, it's not that bad. I mean, sometimes you can make a game out of it. How fast can you complete these chores within an allotted time? Yes, thank you for correcting me, Orb, and also Fandom Moth. Yes, that's the line. Shall I say it for all of you? Shall I say that particular line? In character, of course, imitating a certain battler. Shall I read it out loud? Shall I say it? I could never fight the boss man Nova. I think I know which particular boss man you're referring to. I'm sure even he wouldn't want to fight back. He'd probably cuddle you tightly, let you wriggle around so he can't, well, so you can't get away. And yes, I totally agree with you, Orb. Chore's better than going in a fight. All right then, all right, I see plenty of you are calling out. I shall read this line. I shall read the line from Black Butler. So, here it is. All right. I'm just one hell of a butler. I hope the added little bit of sass I sprinkled on top was nice and enjoyable too. Kissy kissy to you too, Sapphire. Thank you. Mwah. A kissy kissy to all of you as well. Mwah. Rather snuggle up with the certain boss man. A certain businessman with sharp, piercing blue eyes, so I've heard. Can't say I blame you. He looked like quite a dashing gentleman, even with his rather unconventional looks, but pot calls kettle black. Oh, thank you for all the praise and the yays and the comments too. Thank you to all of you. Glad to know that I could indeed impersonate that character so well. So, Sebastian, if you're out there, I'm afraid you've got company. I'm afraid I'm one hell of a butler myself. Yes, that's him, Mr. Grimwald. I've not really bumped into him very much ever since, well, the one time I relied on his services to acquire something, but nevertheless, I have seen him from afar on occasions. I mean, he's the kind of person you don't exactly, well, you know, lose sight of even in a public urban setting. I mean, the man is he's a mountain of a man, taller than me. He's about at least 6'8", I think. Very tall gentleman, very wide gentleman, too. Walks around with a big coat, hat, and even wears sunglasses, but I saw those blue eyes of his. I saw them before. He can hide them from certain people walking out and about, but once they catch a glimpse of that pointy grin of his, I think people shake a bit in their boots. He's behind me? Where? Only joking, of course. Yes, so I've heard Sebastian is indeed a demon, hence the hell of a butler. I mean, I'm anything but in comparison, of course, but nevertheless, maybe we're polar opposites in that regard. Exactly, Slasher. Can't lose track of him, even in a crowd of a few hundred people. And yes, that's true. I, Aurelius, I'm 6'4". And I can tell why you think he's a majestic jelly. Oh, fandom, Discord link expired? Oh, that won't do any good, will it? Let's see if I can fix that. Give me a moment. Maybe if I grab an updated link from Discord itself. Let's see, let's put a hefty amount of users on it. Alright, if you just give me a few moments, I will try to add it somewhere so anyone can join. And oh, thank you, Sapphire. I think you're an angel. All of you are angels. Alright then, tell you what. I'm going to update the link on the latest video that has been released. Never mind that squeaky chair, pardon. Anyway, so hopefully on the latest video, the one I believe it is with Mr. Grimwald, the businessman, if you check that video, should be able to have access to the server now. Are you all enjoying the music, by the way? I certainly hope so, of course. I even created a mixtape of sorts. Yeah, might as well be the tech support right now. I'd hardly call myself a genius, but, well, you learn something new every day, and you learn by doing, so it's always good to try and have a bit of a muck around. Right, so hopefully, yes, hopefully future videos should be updated too. Alright then. Good to know that the music is playing nicely and whatnot. Finally managed to actually get it looping in the background. Didn't take as much effort as I thought. I was foolish enough in the first stream to play it directly from the desktop, but silly me. One mistake there and I could have been in big trouble. We don't want copyrighted music playing, otherwise the stream would be obliterated. Nevertheless, glad to know that you can all hear it. The funny thing is, I can't hear it. I actually can't hear the music playing. I can only hear the music that I'm playing in Windows Media Player, which is the same playlist, but it's shuffled. So I don't know which track is playing right now. But I'm glad to know that you're all enjoying it, though. Yes, the music is from a channel. It's been uploaded to another channel called JTV Music. Yes. I think most of the tracks have already been uploaded there and to Bandcamp. Composed by a certain gentleman called Jake the Voice Par, I believe his name is. Something like that, but nevertheless, music is, most of it's out there, you see. So, might be worth listening to. I did some relaxing tracks in this mixtape, a good 50 minutes or so, on loop, perfect amount. And oh, bless you, Slasher, hope that food arrives, and arrives soon. Don't try to eat the moon just because it looks like a croissant. Or if it's made of cheese croissant. Oh, glad to know you've joined the server, Fandom Moth, and remember, if you need any particular roles for certain characters, or want to be notified if you want to be joining the streams, you can always let us know. Be sure to sound off in the general chat if you'd like, and I'm sure I might be able to pop some roles. Nova, so you listen to Diary of Dreams. Any particular tracks that stuck out to you? But the channel is called JTV Music. Not necessarily the artist's name. The artist's name is called Jake the Voice Par. And, yes, the channel's JTV Dubs, JTV Music, and JTV ASMR, they're all under the same sort of umbrella, you could say. So very much all interlinked. Oh, glad to know, Nova. I've dabbled in a bit of Diary of Dreams myself. I'm not what you'd call a #1 fan, but there are some tracks I do very much enjoy. And, well, sometimes it's do any of you have what you might call vibe music? Specifically, you listen to a song or a band or an artist or anything like that, and sometimes it's like you can't quite remember exactly how the songs go, but it has a certain kind of musical aura to it, and you enjoy that. That is what kind of sticks out. That's the impression I get from Diary of Dreams. Good to see people agreeing with me there. But yes, I really do love that kind of partially melancholic, partially uplifting sort of vibe. It's like a thin line. It balances between the two with Diary of Dreams' music. I really love the musical, the instrumentation. I really love the electronic elements combined with some of the strings and guitars, and the lyrics too. I think are very poetic, kind of beautifully gothic. The Stomach Book would be yours. I've never heard of those. And Appalachian Skinwalker. I thought that was a band for a moment. Would be a good name for a band. Still, something that shapeshifts and can kill people. Ooh, frightening. I've not heard of that. I mean, I've heard of the phrase Skinwalker and, the supposed legends and stories and integration into popular culture. I've heard talk about, I believe it was Dead by Daylight, that horror game that has I think what you might call a skinwalker sort of character. Very frightening design. Oh, I see what you mean, Orb. No, I'm usually the same way, usually when I'm exploring music. If the music itself is really, really catchy and I feel to myself like I really want to listen to more, I really want to just delve into it and love more songs, then I will go all out with exploring more of the discography. With other bands where I feel like, okay, it's a vibe, it's an aura, it's, this and that, I'll probably dip my toe in, maybe listen to a handful of albums or maybe like a few compilations and whatnot, and kind of just enjoy those when I feel like it. Those are the more, uncommon listens, I wouldn't say semi-frequent, but the occasional listens, essentially, occasional listens. Oh, you like the myth of the Skinwalkers, do you know this? It's a really terrifying myth. Very scary. But still, makes storytelling all the more fascinating, of course. I think it's quite cool to have spooky, scary stories to share with one another. Really gets the blood curdling. Oh, definitely hoping your food arrives ever so soon, Slasher. I bet every moment must feel like agony not having that delicious pile of num-nums. Let us all know when you get it, and also what you're having. We're all very curious. Ah, you enjoy Paramore, Evanescence, Starset and Breaking Bad, Jelly? Oh. I've listened to a bit of Evanescence. I think they've got some quite good songs in their discography. I'm quite fond of All That I'm Living For, the acoustic version, personally. I think that's one of my personal favorite songs. And the album itself, what's it called? The something door. Oh, you know which one I'm talking. Oh, the Open Door. The Open Door. I think that's probably, if I had to pick a favorite album, I'd probably choose that one. Oh, you're after chicken strips. Enjoy. Share Sushi Nova? No, why not? Thank you. My favorite holiday? I personally would love any sort of holiday that takes me to a hotel with a lovely listener, I'm sure you could probably imagine who, and to explore new places. I always love those sorts of holidays because you have your own little comfy place to go for, for breakfast and food and whatnot, but you're still given the chance to explore, to go around and checking out different cultures, different areas, etc. Yes, I think sushi is a bit of an acquired taste. There's vegetarian sushi. Essentially seaweed wrapped around grains of rice with a bit of I think it's a bit of hummus, sometimes it's peppers and cucumbers, sometimes it's, what other sorts of... It's kind of like sauces and creams and whatnot. Can't remember exactly what. Maybe sometimes avocado, I believe, like whipped avocado. Quite tasty, actually. It's just a little bit expensive if you buy it from supermarkets. They often put the price up rather high. Oh, you went to a gothic house-turned-hotel, Slasher. I envy you. I would be in love with a place like that. That sounds like, how many of you might say, my jam. Oh, silly me. Sorry, Sapphire. Terribly sorry. Favorite holidays. Ooh. I do love Christmas. Getting together, sharing gifts. That sense of... yes, a sense of togetherness. It's so wonderful. But also Halloween. Spooky, scary sorts of vibes and whatnot. Always exciting fun. But also Valentine's Day. I can shower those that are most wonderful to me. Those who mean the world to me. Like a certain listener. Shower them with love and affection. Just emphasize how much of a grateful butler I am. You like traditional sushi, do you, Orb? Yes, I agree. It's high quality... Well, no, not high quality. It's high price, low quality sort of sushi in shops. But still, vegetarian sushi I still think is quite tasty, though, all the same. Maybe they should hire a vampire to run around that gothic hotel you went to, Slasher. Maybe I could moonlight. Get a second job while I'm at it. I could pull off the part, but I don't think I could balance a job like that along with being a butler. So, you love Halloween the most and Christmas second favorite, eh, Sapphire? I mean, excellent choices, of course. Excellent choices. I wonder what everyone else's favorites are. Slasher, you enjoy Easter and Halloween. You enjoy the chocolate eggs? Happy Chinese New Year. Oh, of course it is, the year of the horse, isn't it? Chinese New Year lasts for, is it 2 weeks, roughly? 11, yes, 2 weeks. Maybe I should celebrate with Chinese takeaway. That's just an excuse to, just to get takeout again, really. Ooh, I spot you in the server, Fandom Moth. If you'd like, I can give you, the streamer supporter role. And if you'd like a role for me and my videos, or anyone else's, just let me know. You like Purim and Hanukkah? Not familiar with Purim. I'm gonna have to check now. Oh, bless you, Nova. Sometimes holidays aren't about having time to spend them with others. Sometimes it's time for yourself, to treat yourself. Sometimes that's the, a bit of a benefit in itself. And 20 minutes for food to arrive. Crikey. Cross fingers, everyone, especially you, Orb, you cheeky. Cross fingers, everyone. Let's hope that food arrives soon for poor old Slasher here. And Slasher can get to slashing through that food. Terrible joke. Either way, point remains, point all the same. Oh, I understand that, Nova. I completely understand that. I mean, sometimes it's good to be able to just get together with friends and chums online and spend time that way. A lot of people are doing it these days, and I think that's actually a really, really wonderful thing. Even if there's no one IRL, as they say, if you have close friends online to spend time with, then yeah, I suppose that's more than makes up for it, really. You like Easter because chocolate? Well, at least you're honest and upfront. Cheeky old me, I know all, but still, again, I completely understand if you and others kind of celebrate solo. Totally understandable. Oh, and okay, thank you very much for rolling on by, Jellybean. Hopefully you'll be able to get back soon too as well. Stay safe out there. You're ever so welcome, Nova. You're ever so welcome. Whatever holidays you celebrate down the line, I hope you are in wonderful company. Even if you're all by yourself, I hope that you feel comforted, that you feel safe, and feel nothing but good vibes. That's what matters. Got to get a squeaky chair. All right. Let's get a quick refill while we're at it. Yes, I see your point there, Slasher. Holidays can be fun, but it can be quite a bit exhausting afterwards. Lots of high energy, a lot of enthusiasm. It really can be a bit draining after a while. Especially when, you know, trying to be social and whatnot, and lots of people are around. There's always that side of things too. And afterwards you think, you know what, I really just need to lie down. I need to plonk myself on a sofa and watch something, or play something, or anything of the sort like that. That could really just help a person unwind. Okay then. Cozy, plain and simple holidays. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that one bit. I think sometimes it's might just be better to kind of keep things a bit, well, keep things from intruding, you know, all the holiday cheer and festivities for whatever reason. Sometimes to keep it small scale and just enjoy oneself. Oh, I understand that, Slash, I understand that. Well, anytime there's a holiday coming up, I really hope that you'll be able to very much enjoy the time, whether by yourself or with others, and especially that you get to chill and relax too. Oh, is this an ASMR video idea? Watching holiday movies with all of you wonderful people. Interesting idea, very interesting idea. Never could happen. You never know. You never know. Pardon me. Of course, by all means, especially if all of you are in the server, if you have any ideas for future videos or even future streams, feel free to share them. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Might be able to get ideas for future installations, you could say. Man-Sidon. Are you comparing me to Sidon from the Legend of Zelda series? Wait, no, you're comparing it to a certain, perhaps, aquatic gentleman I've heard so much about, a certain person swimming around, a merman. The rumors, are they true? Perhaps, who knows? But I see a lot of you people here insinuating that, so maybe. Old horror movies while cuddling on the couch, doesn't that sound like a comforting, lovely idea? Even if it's old horror movies, I still think there's still a lot of charm to be had from the oldies, the classics. Oh, you got travel sickness? Do you mean just now, Nova? Oh dear. If so, I really hope that you feel better ever so soon. Fingers crossed for you. Watching a movie together, yes, I've heard about Rocky Horror Picture Show, but number one, I'm pretty sure that YouTube would probably give me a big wag of the finger if I tried to stream that. And number two, oh, surely you can guess. I've heard about the contents on that. Not saying I wouldn't watch it myself, but point remains. So I've heard, yes, a cult classic. For many, many reasons indeed. Based on the raunchy content and swanky songs it has, it's easy to see why. Yes, the old horror films from the early 20th century. I've mentioned before in the last stream about the cabinet of Dr. Caligari. Must check out those other sorts of films from back in the day and see how the old Frankenstein and Dracula movies sort of hold up, especially compared to their modern, more contemporary counterparts. You know, I think there might be a platform where people can watch a show together. I can't remember its name. Not sure if it's still around. Ah, you enjoy the Treasure of the Sierra Madre. Not familiar with that one, but I've definitely heard of the name Sierra Madre before. Oh, and of course, this is your usual reminder to everyone listening in, of course. Please, by all means, if you know anyone who might enjoy the stream, the contents, or even the server, please spread the word, tell your friends, or tell your family members, whoever. And hopefully we can build up a bit more of a following going on. I'd love to see more people tuning into the live streams. Tiberius? Who is this Tiberius fellow? Surely not the name of that merman aquatic gentleman I've heard so much about. Again, I don't think surely I would have known if I met him in person and had a chit-chat with him. Might as well go out into the streets with a bell alongside Slasher. Hear ye, watch Aurelius talk to us. Listen to the butler as he talks blithering nonsense about this and that. Left your signal, you say, Nova? I'm not entirely sure what that is exactly, but I just hope that everything is A-OK on your end and that you're keeping safe too. Crossing fingers. As I say, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Oh, you're making me blush calling me cute, Sapphire. Thank you, bless. Slasher, on the quest to collect the golden poop. Is this a Zelda reference? Or Cult of the Lamb? One or the other. I think it's a 50-50 coin toss right now. Speaking of which, is anyone here playing anything interesting? Any fun games that you're whirling up right now? Oh, Age of Calamity. Well, that's a Zelda game, isn't it? So, yes, I was right. Yay. Still counts, doesn't it? Quickly checking Discord there. Finally ready to complete Cult of the Lamb, are you, Nova? I didn't know you could even complete it. I thought it was one of those forever sorts of games. But still, best of luck. And yes. Thank you for reminding me, Slasher, about the literal quest to collect a golden poop from Zelda Age of Calamity. And hello there to you. I'm not reading that name out loud. I'll call you Find. Maybe You Find Biscuits. Maybe I'll call you that. You Find Biscuits. So you're playing Mario Party DS. Would you consider that one of the best ones in this series? I mean, there's so many entries. It's difficult to pin down which one to jump into, really. Maybe many of them have their own kind of interesting twists, depending, well, regardless of platform. Still, I hope you are having a wonderful time playing that. New update, I see. If it's giving more content for people to enjoy, then why the heck not? Good to know Cult of the Lamb has such a strong following. It really does seem like such a wacky sort of game. And Slasher, Mario Party DS enjoyer right there. Mario Party DS, one of the 3 Mario Party games played, and definitely your personal favorite, eh? Thank you for sharing that, You Find. I've never played any of them. I really should. I think it would be a perfect little, well, party game. Of course, is in the title. But still, Then again, I don't have a Nintendo DS. Calloway, a singer that made jazz or blues types music. Might just have to. Thank you for sharing, Sapphire. Might just have to give that a try sometime. Oh, using an emulator, are you? You find? Well, if it's an effective workaround, then I'm not one to criticize, of course. By all means, of course. Again, anyone else out there playing anything interesting, do shout out. A faint doorbell noise in the background on my end? Certainly hope not. I'm hoping that if that's indeed the case, then the other servants can get that. But who knows? Maybe it's just a noise from the music. Who knows? From my end, not sure. Well, either way. Hopefully there won't be any loud noises intruding, of course. It's supposed to be a nice, chilled stream. We don't want any loud, blaring sound effects in the background rattling us all, now do we? You know, speaking of which, let me ask you, lovely people, this question. Do any of you enjoy those sorts of ASMR videos which relies on the sound effects of things, or do you prefer the more kind of direct chit-chat sort of ASMR, where people are actually speaking to you, the listener, over a microphone or camera or anything of the sort like that? I'm quite curious to know. Ah, so you're a sound effect ASMR fan, are you, Nova? Ah, I see. I'm glad to know the stream's calm today and you like the vibe too. Ooh. Type of pizza we all like, Sapphire? I'm going to say always mozzarella. That's a must-have topping. And vegetables. Always good to have stockpiles of vegetables. Sweet corn, tomatoes. Spinach if I'm feeling extra cheeky. What else? Onions, I think, make a lovely companion, and so do olives, too. Ignore that, that's just my phone. Silly me. Gotta put that on vibrate. Okay, who's going to be brave enough to say pineapple on pizza, the age-old argument that is still being fought to this day? Pineapple on pizza, yay or nay? Is it totally fine to add on top, or is it totally revolting to be adding on top? I'm genuinely curious, and maybe I might just share my opinions on that. Beat you to it, you find. You like pineapple? I didn't think I'd find anyone who enjoyed it. But not surprised Slasher and Sapphire are no. Oh, Orb, you like pineapple and pizza. Good. I say that because I enjoy it too, but I don't have it often. It's very rare for me to have it, but I'm not against it. And I prefer deep dish pizza. You get more out of it. And oh, hello, Dragon Star Slidera. You're playing Genshin Impact, are you? I've never played that. I really need to play more of these sorts of games, but do shout out which of the characters, are your favorites? I know a lot of people gush over the handsome gentlemen and beautiful ladies in that game series. Oh, and Sapphire enjoying the sound effects in ASMR videos. It's a nice little touch, isn't it? Try and make it a bit more lively, make it a bit more enjoyable that way. Hating on pineapple on pizza, equivalent to just hating on Nickelback, eh, Orb? Just because group hate? I'd say, I can see where you're coming from there. I can see where you're coming from. I think people should at least give it another try, see what they think afterwards. Meat feast on cheat days. Ooh, a meat feast pizza, I'm sure must be very filling. And yes, thin pizza. Thin pizza, it's so... You could roll it up and just eat it like some kind of wrap, essentially. That's scrawny. And good to know you love ASMR sound effects. As well, Dragon Sidera. Again, adds a bit of liveliness to them. Still, I know some ASMR videos, you know, some are strictly all sound effects. Others are, well, a bit of a mishmash, sort of, you know, mostly talking with a bit of sound effects mixed in as well. Yeah, I can tell by your comments, you really don't like pineapple, do you, Slasher? Just at all. Completely out of the question, no chance scoffing on that, especially topped on a pizza. Cooked pizza, so pineapple doesn't burn the mouth. I've never had pineapple burn the mouth full stop, personally. But, maybe that's a workaround. Maybe, Slasher, maybe you might just have to give pineapple another try. Maybe oven bake it and pop it on a small pizza. Could you do that for me, maybe? Double dare you, triple dare you to try it? One ring of pineapple from a tin on a very small pizza size of your hand, and eat that. I am genuinely curious. I dare you to try that. And, well, if you don't like it, then you can always dispose of it, of course. You know, it gets me thinking. Are there any meals or foods out there that you've tried? You kind of go into it thinking, oh, I don't like this is terrible, yucky, disgusting, rubbish, I'm never going to enjoy it. And then you give it a try. And then it finally clicks, and you think, you know, that's actually quite good. I like that. Ah, that was you with sushi, was it, Nova? I tell you what it was with me, it was mushrooms. For the longest time, I tried mushrooms once and thought, oh, the rubbery texture, the flavor's strange, I don't like it. And yet I enjoyed mushroom soup. But I didn't enjoy mushrooms. And I tried to avoid them, thinking, I'm not going to enjoy this. I bet I might as well just not include it in my cooking for my beloved listeners, all of you, for instance. I would go, no mushrooms, no one would enjoy those. And yes, exactly, Nova, exactly. Then I ended up trying it once and thinking, might as well, it's the main ingredient here, let's just give it a try. And they loved it. it was very, very tasty. Not to mention packed with protein too, so they're very good for you. Though I've never tried them raw, as you suggest there, Orb. Weird aftertaste. Oh, that makes me just more squeamish to try it raw, to be honest. And, oh, chicken and mushroom pie. Yes, yes. So you definitely don't like lamb, do you, Slasher? You're a fanatic for the cult of the lamb games, but not a fan of actually eating lamb. As for me, Orb, well, I suppose you could call me British. I mean, it's not that I'm necessarily from Britain in that sense. I mean, I come from a faraway land. I suppose the dialect is quite similar now that I think about it, really, but that being said, I have never tried eel pie. Never in my life have I tried eel pie, and I don't think I ever will. I don't think I'm that brave, honestly. And I don't think I could ever eat mussels as well. I don't think I could really stomach the kind of salty flavor of those. And you say you tried a cake baked with cricket flour. Oh, goodness. I suppose when it's mixed up and, powdered, as you say, then I guess there's nothing to taste. It's just whether or not you're squeamish about eating bugs or if you're vegetarian or vegan, for instance. Yes, clams, oysters, I wouldn't really bother with either of those personally. Again, with sushi, I suppose there's always the vegetarian alternative. Oh, comfort food. Comfort food. Oh, good question. Well, yes, definitely not crickets, regardless if they're full of protein or not. I'm going to say... Ooh, a Sunday roast, good choice. And yes, spicy noodles as well, Sapphire. Excellent picks. I'm going to say noodles too. I think noodles are an excellent comfort food. Combine that with a bit of toast. But the problem is, though, that's a carbohydrate bomb. That's so many carbs rolled up into one when having noodles. Still, it's a guilty pleasure. It is absolutely a comfort food all the same. And you know what else is also a comfort food of mine? Hashed browns. Hash browns are so delicious. I'll admit, even when fried. I'm not usually a fried food sort of person myself, from fast food places or whatnot, but when fried at home or fried by someone who's knows what they're doing, then, ooh, got to love hash browns. And, teriyaki udon noodles. Must give that a try sometime. Sounds delectable. Glad to know that people are enjoying, yes, the hash browns choice of mine. And yes, absolutely agree, Nova. Noodles are a pretty good comfort food. And yes, the carbs. I think I have too many noodles sometimes. I don't know how I keep my figure at this rate, but thank you, metabolism. Anything from the bakery is big comfort food for you, eh, Slasher? I tell you what, there are some shops out there, some bakeries, that make some delicious pizzas. Absolutely fantastic pizzas. But you look at the ingredients and think, oh, saturated fats, one portion, that's 40% of your normal fats, about 35%. And you think, oh, do I dare? Do I dare? But it tastes so delicious, but it's so unhealthy. Well, when it comes to carbohydrates, you've got to have a good kind of balance of all things, really. Or that's what matters. Usually people suggest that try to lean off the carbs and eat more proteins if you want to keep a good figure. But even then, I mean, yes, glad you noticed I'm quite buff with the physique, thankfully. That's due to plenty of exercises. But again, yes, I think metabolism helps too. Still, a good recommendation for those who want to perhaps trim down a bit on the eating and whatnot. Good way to try and get yourself fit is alongside exercises. You could even substitute meals for tinned peas. Might sound a bit strange, but tinned peas have plenty of protein, and they're quite filling. Add just a little bit of ketchup, or maybe just a little bit of additional veggies, or even some toast alongside, and you have a light supper. Very tasty. And hello to you too, Thalicia. Thank you for joining the stream. Good to know more people are joining. We've already passed the halfway point. 45 or so minutes to go. Tried to keep these in a tight little 2-hour pocket. Hopefully, we can get more people. We've got 11 viewers so far. Nice, quite nice for a small-time, no-name PNG tuber like good old Aurelius the Butler. You like super noodles, do you, Orb? Healthy kinds of noodles. So I've heard. Yes, I've heard they really are kind of going a bit all out with the ingredients for these things. I understand when you say anything in a can won't equate as healthy. I mean, tinned peas, of course, they're not going to be as healthy as fresh peas, but they are accessible at the very least. Cheap and quick to prepare. So, it's still a suggestion, of course. You could even try frozen peas as a replacement. Just a bit of frozen peas, a bowl full of those a day, as a replacement for supper. And well, Felicia, we're enjoying a bit of chit-chat. Currently, we're enjoying talking about foods and whatnot, some of our comfort foods especially. Poor Slasher here is still waiting for her food to arrive. Very, very inconvenient indeed. I mean, the delivery drivers, they tend to take a bit longer than anticipated, which doesn't really make it all the more fun waiting for it. And canned food irks you, you find? Really? Didn't think there was that bad? Is it because of the fact that it's tinned and you think, oh, that must mean it's unhealthy, or is it something else? When it comes to peas, tinned peas, frozen peas, either way, I love both. I love peas. Delicious. Always an essential addition to any meal, especially a Sunday dinner. Well, which I personally have for lunch, but point remains. And hello to you too. Well, hello just in general. Aid Bluka Abiuka. I really hope I didn't butcher your name there. Enjoying a bit of music from Kid Icarus, the overworld theme from Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Yes. Brilliant soundtrack from the Smash Bros. Series. And an excellent pick, actually. Great tune. Great tune. Da 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 da, and so on. As for me, Thalicia, yes, I'm doing okay right now. I'm doing okay. I'm in good company here on the stream with all of you wonderful listeners, you wonderful fans here. And you like sweet peas in a pod as a snack. I've tried that before. It doesn't quite tickle my fancy, personally, but even though it's probably the healthiest option, because eating it raw that way. Because, of course, boiling these things washes all the good stuff into the water, so that's why you gotta use that water for gravy or something else. Anyway, I'm going to drop this question again. I think I said it earlier, but I'll double check. So, when it comes to future streams, what I'm hoping to do, this is the second sort of test stream, basically. And I thought that maybe what we could do is have 2 streams a week from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. GMT on Wednesdays and on Saturdays. Now, does that sound like a good idea? Is that too much? Or maybe that's enough? Is that a good time frame for everyone? If anyone has ideas, please let me know. Please, by all means, if that sounds like a good idea, or maybe you have ideas for improvement, do give a shout out. And hello to you too, Manshik. I see you. Already got 13 people tuning in now. Wonderful. Oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine if this stream had more people tuning in on a regular basis, hitting 20? Or even, dare I say, 30? That would be such a daunting thought, but exciting too. Me actually having fans, I wouldn't have guessed, but then again, based on the fan art I've received, I think there's at least a small but loving fan base out there for this humble butler. And oh, you like the ideas, eh? You like the ideas? That's good, but yeah, I mean, again, if anyone has any other ideas or suggestions, please sound off. But if you like the sound of Wednesdays and Saturday streams, 7 till 9 p.m. GMT, then phew. Hello once again to you, Manshik. Is all well? All well on your end? I hope all is perfect. And here's hoping, Sapphire. Here's hoping, thank you. Certainly can't argue with a bit of positivity, a bit of encouragement like that. Delicious Vimto. That gets me through the streams nicely. Mentioning that Cyneric fellow, the bird-headed doctor that I've received visits from. Yes, I looked online recently. I looked on some chat rooms and whatnot out of curiosity about this strange occurrence, and it turns out, no, this isn't a... well, at least people say, no, this is not a dream, that this is indeed real, but I can't wrap my head around if this Dr. Cyneric fellow is indeed real and not a manifestation of dreams, you know, like the Hat Man. That's something else I've heard about. If Dr. Cyneric is real, how is he bringing people, beds and all around in strange locations? Surely that could only happen in a dream. Surely. Who knows? I mean, by all means, please debate with me in the comments here, but based on my experiences with that strange bird-obsessed doctor... he's plucked me around some strange locations, asked me some peculiar things, and gave me some rather unusual means of trying to make me feel better. Like once, he tried to balance a burger on my head while I was laying in bed, and said that if I could balance this burger on my head without moving, then for some reason that would improve my inner equilibrium, whatever that's supposed to mean exactly. Unfortunately, it lasted for about 10 seconds before he'd spilled the ingredients all over my chest. And then he wiped me up with a little rag. To be fair, when I woke up, I didn't see any sauces on me, but I swear I must have soared like a loose pickle from that burger he balanced on my head. Then again, I could have misseen it. You know, someone else, I believe, cleaned my bed that day, so I don't know. Still, good to know all of you are enjoying the idea of about 2 hours streams. Glad to know. It sounds like it's a good, nice balanced time zone for those in Britain and those in America and, all elsewhere, really. And, oh, goodness, thank goodness indeed, Slasher. Enjoy that food! Balancing books instead of burgers? Is that something he's tried to do to you, Orb, this strange Dr. Cineric, plague doctor fellow? It sounds like the kind of thing he'd probably end up doing, really. Balancing books on people's heads, but he did a burger with me. No clue why. But who knows? If any of you have spotted this Dr. Cineric fellow, please do sound off. Again, I can't say for sure if he really is taking his patients to other locations. But I'm still curious to know if he's done any strange things with his so-called checkups. It's a very strange sort of, what's the word? Not coincidence. It's, one of those strange kind of happenings going on. Ah, Felicia, favorite fruits? I tell you what, bananas. Microwaved bananas are so good. Add a little bit of peanut butter, a little bit of oats alongside, and you have a delicious dessert. Perfect for perfect for exercising before, during, or after. Delicious. So yes, definitely bananas. They're kind of like, it's like nature's jelly. It really does taste like jelly. Which is a bit of a strange kind of a comparison to make, I know, but I love the gooey textures of bananas. Very sweet as well. So that's one of my favorite fruits. But I also enjoy grapes as well. I think nibbling on those, they make for a good little snack and foods. And who can say no to strawberries and blackberries? Creamy blackberries and super sweet strawberries. Balance those out with a bit of cream or inside a cake. Delicious. Ah, of course, yes. The Victorian thing to balance books, to walk straight. And waitresses balancing trays on their heads. I don't know how they do it. Absolute, wacky people, I know. But still, if they can pull it off, then respect to them, really. And yes, you heard me, Nova, you heard me. Microwaved bananas. In the microwave, 30 seconds. Don't nuke it. It's actually quite tasty. And a bit of peanut butter and a bit of sprinkles of oatmeal. Just oats, no need to add milk or anything. But then again, you can, if you want, you could add a bit of even a protein shake to it, and it makes for a very delicious treat. And, but you like peanut butter and caramelized onion sandwiches. That is quite a peculiar comparison. And yet, I really want to try it. I really want to try that now. That actually sounds like it could really be quite tasty. Ooh, maybe. All right, you get a bottle of my Vimto if it's bad for you, Nova. If you think it's yuck. And Sapphire, you've had an alcoholic lavender lemonade drink at the Outback Steakhouse. Ooh. Maybe you should try and track down its name again and let us all know. Yes, maybe microwaves do add a bit of radiation to the bananas, but it's not like it's going to turn into the Incredible Hulk or anything like that. Ah, mocktails at Outback Steakhouse. I could do with trying out mocktails. I mean, the closest I've had to a mocktail right now is, me mixing different flavors of Vimto, but that hardly kind of qualifies, does it? Still, I wouldn't say no to a mocktail if it's mixed up well and, I would say super sugary sweet, but I think that would make quite a nice addition, actually. I think I might just have to give that a try. Let's get another drink. And a big stretch as well. Part of me wonders if I should ever stream games in the future. Not sure how I'd be able to pull it off, but, I mean, could happen, could happen. Wonder if there might be any sort of titles out there people would want me to stream in the future, but we'll see, we'll see. Oh, sorry to hear that your food's a bit bland there, Slasher. Suppose it didn't help that it took so long. Just hope you got your money's worth all the same, though. You enjoy the sweets, do you? You find overly sweet foods with a spoonful of sugar. Goodness gracious, you'd be having a sugar crash by the end of the... well, by the end of the hour, once you're done eating anything like that. And oh, playing a farming sim. Interesting idea. Interesting idea, Slasher. Thank you for the suggestion. Guess I just gotta look around in the right places. I was wondering what COTL meant for a moment for that Cult of the Lamb, Cult of the Lamb. Maybe. I wonder if anyone would want to watch me play something a bit more action-packed, but, you know, low volume, turn the violence off, and anything like that to make it a bit more fun that way, a bit more accessible. But then again, I know that people would rather watch something a bit more chill, a bit more calm. Maybe, you know, maybe I might play any sorts of kind of chill games like those. And thank you for sharing, Sapphire. Blueberry Lavender Lemonade. Just rolls off the tongue, that, doesn't it? What a title. That's a fair point, Nova. I suppose Cult of the Lamb does have its moments of calmness and moments of crazy, action-packed, well, shenanigans. Yes, I believe I've heard about the kind of the horror elements and the gory elements of Cult of the Lamb. Then again, these days, I think people aren't too squeamish about such things, so... Still. I wonder, what else could be a good potential sort of game to watch? Because, on the one hand, you know, if I stream a game for people to enjoy, I'd want people to be entertained by it. But at the same time, want to make sure that everything's nice and chill, so maybe not play a game where I'm shooting bad guys with a sniper rifle. Or then again, maybe people might not be too chuffed by rolling a marble around. So I've got to really kind of think carefully in that regard. Playing through the Splatoon storyline. Oh, if only I could get my Nintendo Switch to stream on this computer. That would be handy dandy. And oh, play a classic fighting game. Maybe I might just do that. Thank you for the suggestion, you find. Thank you. And oh, favorite flower, Thalicia. Oh, I'd say it varies. Usually it varies. Sometimes it just varies on the mood, really. But I think I'm quite fond of lotus flowers. I really do like the look of lotus flowers just floating on a surface of water. I think they look especially pretty. And the purple colour of lavender as well. Big bushy sorts of just crowds of lavender plants all together. A beautiful smell and a beautiful appearance. That's what I thought, yes. Need an attachment to stream from a Nintendo console. I mean, it could happen. It could happen. You know, never say never, I suppose. You find you're playing Bloody Raw Primal Fury. Otherwise known as Bloody Raw Extreme. I'm not familiar with this one. So the fighting game for the Nintendo GameCube, it says online. Some cool designs, some cool characters here. Maybe I might play fighting games in the future if people can enjoy a bit of that with the volume turned down, of course. Nice and quiet while watching two skilled fighters bop one another. I mean, if that's relaxing enough and nothing too strenuous, then maybe it could happen. You enjoy Chrysanthemums. Oh, I can't even say the name. Chrysanthemums. Those your favourite flowers, are they? But I can imagine that, yes. If you can learn to say that name without stumbling, that's got to be anyone's favourite. You enjoy roses? Roses are always a classic flower, and always a beautiful flower to have and to decorate tables and the insides with. Lovely smell, too. Me playing a horror game? Oh, my. What could I possibly play that doesn't end up scaring me or anyone else around? Oh, can you imagine me playing Dead by Daylight? I've heard about that. I've heard about people playing and running around going, oh, it's so scary. Oh, dear. Very amusing. Just the thought of it. And Nova, been meaning to stream more. I didn't even know you did stream, actually. But I understand if you stream irregularly, but still, it really depends on... If you're just streaming for fun, then doing it irregularly is fine. Having kind of set time zones, time limits, and schedules, that's the word, schedules, for streaming. That's usually what people suggest if you want to try and build up a bit of an audience that way, but even then, do whatever's fun for you. Ah, I see, you find I see, or another streamer playing it, and fairies inside the, oh, what was the game called again? Let me just scroll up. That particular fighting game you mentioned, was it Last Call? Oh, I lost it now. But you know what I mean, that fighting game you mentioned for the Nintendo GameCube. Eyeing the bouquets, are you, Orb? Plenty of beautiful bouquets out there for sure. And hey, good to know that you enjoy lavender too, Sapphire. Yes, Dead by Daylight mentioned, of course. And yes, Minecraft. I've had quite a few people mention Minecraft before and saying that might as well be the ultimate comfy game. Well, again, never say never. Playing through A Little to the Left. Not familiar with that one. Do I dare Google it and see what it's all about? And let's see who mentioned the I can't even pronounce the name. Maybe I shouldn't bother. It was definitely mentioned here. I believe it was it you, Find, who mentioned it? Or was it Nova? It is mentioned somewhere here. Somewhere. No, I can't find it. I'm no good at finding these sorts of things. And, a puzzle game, a slasher? I just have to look this up now. Oh, is it one of those... is it an organization game? Yes, it is an organization sort of game, stacking and getting everything all nice and neat and tidy. That does sound good. I like the sound of that. Check the numbers. Let's see. Drop down from 12 to 9. Fair enough, fair enough. People have places to go and whatnot. Nevertheless, I really hope all of you have been enjoying the stream so far. We've still got a little bit more time to go before we wrap things up, of course. Probably would help if I had a bit more kind of distractions to share to fill up the time, but still, in any case. Oh, you enjoy the music in the background? That's good to hear, Thalisha. As I was telling everyone earlier, while I'm playing the music, I can't actually hear it. I don't know which track in particular is playing, but otherwise it's essentially ambient music. So sleep ambience, you could call it. Don't want to play any kind of spooky, scary ambience, of course. Want people to feel comforted. And hello to you too, Arctic Fox. Welcome to the stream. I certainly hope you're having a wonderful day. Oh, imagining me playing through Hades, a slasher. Oh, that is a game I've really been meaning to try. I really should give that a whirl. When do I end stream, Nova? That's going to be in... oh, just about 20 minutes, actually. So from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. GMT. That's when these streams shall last. Of course, I'll let everyone know if there's any changes to the plan. Ah, yes, roguelikes. Yes, Risk of Rain 2. That's a very fun one. Of course, I can only play that with... actually, no, I think I can play that with a keyboard. Yes, I can, actually. It's just been a bit of a while. I might be a bit rubbish at it if I tried. Oh, still, maybe I might give that a try. It's raining in your estate, is it, Thalisha? Do you enjoy the rain? Well, right now, at least. I certainly hope that the atmosphere is nice and comforting. 20 minutes of tales around the fire. Ooh. Who can imagine that? What could I... Okay. How about this? I'll start off with a peculiar tale I recall. Now, I remember having a strange dream. Rather strange dream. Yes, Orb, yes, I've certainly heard about a little mischievous jester imp on the loose. I mean, who knows if it's an imp or just a little gremlin-type fellow. I've said before in the last stream, I swear that someone matching that description was fiddling around with my groceries recently. Just when I thought I could give chase, completely gone. Disappeared. Like, darn it. Which I swear it must be rushing around somewhere, but who knows, maybe it's just a silly little prankster running around for giggles. And yes, the sound of rain on the rooftops, always relaxing. Oh, bless you all. I'm going to miss all of you too when this is all wrapped up on my end. I really am. Yes, everything's wonderful too over here, Mancheek. Thank you too. Oh, I swear, if you took my Vimto, I would not be a happy butler. Oh, thundering. Is it Thalicia? I hope the thunder subsides and that is nothing but relaxing rain. Calls himself an agent of chaos, so I've heard. I've heard similar sort of chit-chats. When you hear it from enough people, you start to believe it, and I've heard tales, I've heard rumors. But I tell you, stealing French fries is an even worse crime. But I tell you this, I had a dream recently, right? I dreamt that I was walking around the mansion, and the lights, they were very dim. All of them were really dim, and the darkness was almost all-consuming. It made it quite disturbing to walk around. It felt like no one was home. It felt like no one had been here in about 100 years, maybe more. The place just almost seemed like it was gathering dust, and the curtains were dark. The drinks were, I think they were still full, but dirty drinks inside. Revolting. A strange dream I had. And I honestly think someone was following me. And it looked like someone with, how do I describe it? He looked like he was made of like a purplish dark metal. He had a rib cage, but his chest was kind of exposed and open, hollow. And he had half a head, like half of his head was his mouth, like a straight face. But the upper half almost looked like a crown. He didn't have eyes, but like the pointed bits of a crown around where his head would be. I thought that person was following me every time I looked behind me, and I thought I'd see him in the darkness, and when I had approached in this dream, he was gone. And then, of course, I woke up eventually and thought, what a strange, bizarre dream. Was someone following me? Weird. Very weird. Yes, now that you mention it, Nova, perhaps could have been a sleep paralysis demon. Very ominous. Oh, don't you dare steal my groceries, Nova. I can promise you a merry chase, that's for sure. This description isn't familiar at all. Do I detect a hint of sarcasm there, you find? And you have a ghost story from your childhood, Slasher? I mean, by all means, please share. But yes, thought it was quite a spooky sort of dream I had. But I mean, on the plus side, it didn't seem like this mysterious fellow was doing anything bad. If he's a sleep paralysis demon, I don't know if he was doing anything bad. Maybe he was just curious, keeping an eye on things, seeing what was to see, how I would react in such a scenario. But still, peculiar, mighty peculiar. Two purple fiends stalking my dreams. Oh, who knows at this point? The strange things that happen, whether I'm dreaming or awake, who knows? The strange bird gentleman and that peculiar creature. Nothing better than lovely, beautiful weather. Wouldn't mind a bit of that right now, but at the moment I think it's been mostly just a bit rainy, even during the daytime. But who knows? Who knows what might roll on by? It's nothing, at least on my end, it's nothing too, drastic or upsetting. Well, that's the thing, Orb. Let's put it this way. A sleep demon who follows you in your dreams but causes no issues. I suppose you could find that a bit spooky, but still, not really a problem. Compare that to a gentleman calling himself a doctor and has a bird mask for a head, and takes you to random locations to do strange things, like how he balanced a burger on my head to improve my equilibrium. Now, call me crazy, but I don't think that's what a doctor would do. I'm pretty sure doctors don't do that. And I think I must have had him do some other strange things, like he opened up a book and whispered random words into my ears and told me if any of them were what he would call trigger words. I'm not a gun. What's a trigger word? What do you mean by that, good sir? And welcome back, Jelly. Welcome back. Hope everything's okay. And, oh, what's this, Slasher? When you were 11, went to this house owned by King Henry VIII himself. Story about a servant who fell out the window of the tall tower and still haunts it. Spooky stuff happened. Oh, please, spill the tea. Who knows who's stalking my dreams, indeed. Maybe it was a sleep paralysis demon. Who knows? I've heard things. As I say, I like to check the internet every now and again. And I like to look at these strange comments people make about what they see in their dreams. And I've seen people mention about this bird doctor gentleman. That's happened to me. And also about the sleep demons. Lots of talk about sleep demons, but not many talking about one with a crown kind of look for the head with an open exposed rib cage as well. Strange, very strange. Hope you had a lovely lunch with the family now, Jelly. Good point, Orb. Maybe the doctor could at least tell me to watch my diet and carbohydrates. I mean, I personally, yes, I like to consider myself a gentleman of noble stature at the very least, but that's not what that doctor must have thought with all the strange sorts of cures and treatments he was giving me. I don't see how whispering words from a book and balancing burgers on the head is very telling about telling me to watch my diet. Who knows? Was this Slasher? Went up to the tower, grabbed something. The food was cold, and you couldn't find it. A woman in Tudor-made garbs showed to a box where the items you're looking for was. Oh, that is strange. That is peculiar. Thank you for sharing that, Slasher. Yes, carbs. The devil's food, some might say, but so delicious. Carb-rich foods. Do you think that witch doctor doing to me is so wrong? Well, that's the thing, Felicia. I think this Dr. Cyneric fellow, I think he means to do well. I just don't quite understand his means of helping people. Maybe that's it. Maybe his quirkiness is a form of helping people. Or maybe he's just a bit eccentric. But I think he means to do well. He's never given off a bad vibe, even with all the strange locations he's supposedly taken me to. Supposedly, again, part of me thinks that it must be a dream. How does a doctor suddenly take a patient and a bed to random locations? I can't answer that, so I'm going to lean in the likely a dream category. Oh, in terms of dream symbology, like your dream character calling out to you. Oh, that would be spooky. That would be really spooky. Of course, if that happens in a dream, I'll definitely let you all know. Oh, Slasher, that must have been bone-chilling. Nobody went up there, just you. What? Crikey. Oh, you remember me sleep talking about a castle. Did I do that while I was dreaming? Oh dear. I didn't think I actually spoke in my dreams. Or, well, spoke while sleeping. Maybe it was the castle from where I was raised. Then again, I'm not really one to talk about my past. Maybe someday, as I say, maybe someday I might share more details. And you think, this Dr. Cynric fellow, silly guy? Well, I'll take your word for it. He seems like an alright chap, but I don't exactly agree with his means of taking people around in random locations. You never know, I might end up waking up inside a bank vault with him, or appearing by the side of a river. You never know with someone like that. Yeah, well, don't you worry about me, Felicia. If he's of any harm, I'll be sure to get away. But then again, it almost feels like he's my only means of transport. Thank you for sharing that ghost tale, Slasher. Brilliant story, I must say. Very spooky. And you think I speak a lot while sleeping, Nova? Oh dear. Need to work on that. Last thing I want to do is to have random conversations while I'm just snoring in between. Oh, I murmur about chores and work. Well, I suppose that is within character for someone like myself. Work is never done, as I like to say, and I like to be productive, of course, so maybe that's just my brain trying to keep all these things in mind and organize them even while I'm sleeping. And Orb, do I think Cynric is real? It's... You know, that's the thing, it's so... The more I talk about it, the more I think, I don't know. I think maybe he is real, but the effect he kind of makes when it seems like he's bringing me to another location, maybe that's just smoke and mirrors, but then again, why is it that when that happens, you know, when it's windy, I feel the wind, or when it's a bit damp, I feel the dampness in the air? I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. Maybe he's a genius. Maybe he's a wizard, as someone suggested. I don't know. I really don't know. And Sapphire, you think I'm a royal of some sort? Oh. Maybe I might share more details about this. Alright, I'll throw you all a bone. I think you're in the right ballpark there. That's all I'll say for now. And I'm only admitting this because I love you all. All of you. Yes, including you. Including you. But yes, I'll throw you all a bone with that. That's another little detail. But whether or not I share the full story, that remains to be seen. You think sleep-talking funny and creepy, Slasher? But, well, glad to know, Jelly, that you think my sleep-talking's cute. And yes, better to have a dream like that than to have nightmares, that's for certain, Felicia. And, well, you're surprised that I may or may not have royal blood of some kind? Well, okay, maybe not. I wouldn't call myself a prince, but you could say that I come from quite an affluent family. Still, that being said, again, I wouldn't call myself a prince. A family of affluence, but not a pleasant family. But again, maybe I will share more in the future. That's a very odd dream to have where someone says, see, this isn't a dream, it's real. You can tell because you can feel tactile sensations. I'm sure I've had dreams where I've genuinely felt something and thought, yes, this must be real. Then, poof, woke it up. Thank you, Felicia. Love to you and kisses to you too and to all of you. Mwah. And oh, you thought I was noble, Dragonstar, and revived the memory. Well, I don't know, maybe you could consider me that. Again, I'm affluent. It's an affluent background I came from, but let's just say I threw that all away. And the place I am now, the place I'm at now, better yet, living in the mansion with you beloved listeners, cleaning up the place, making meals, making all of you happy and feel loved as well. I think there's no better life to have for someone like me. I would gladly throw all of my past away, if it means going to a place where I feel loved and appreciated and can be productive productive. You'd think my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was the half-brother of a prince. At this point, I'd probably have to... I'm glad I've not been given a pop quiz here. It's the kind of stuff that my family would expect us all to memorize, quite honestly. Ridiculous, I know. You had a dream where you were in a restaurant served nothing but tiger bread, Slasher. To be fair, tiger bread is tasty, but the only thing? Very peculiar, very peculiar. Oh, thank you, Sapphire. Think of me as a little prince. Well, I suppose it's an improvement from being described as a grumpy puppy by my peers. And thank you, Nova, thank you. Thank you as well, Slasher. Kisses to you all. Mwah to you all. Still, I definitely think you're in the right ballpark there as well, Orb. Well, looking at the time, it's almost time to wrap things up. Didn't think we'd make it this far so quickly, but thank you. That's all I can say, really. I've got more than just that to say. Thank you ever so much to all of you for enjoying this soothing, relaxing ASMR stream with good old Aurelius, the Butler. I think we've had some wonderful chats, some lovely conversations. And I certainly hope that we've all had a good time, much like last time. Oh, you think grumpy puppy Aurelius? Oh, people, I don't know if people call me that to tease me or to say that I'm cute or a mixture of both, just because I pout. Just because I have a little pouty face anytime I'm not in a good mood, or if people are, you know, poking me and being like, oh, silly. Oh, no need to spoil me like a prince. I would rather spoil all of you like princes and princesses. As your butler, of course. That's what I do best, I'd like to think. Oh, thank you, Slasher, and thank you, Jelly, and I'll be treating all of you lovely people, all of you lovely listeners, I will treat you all like royalty. That's what I hope to do. And as always, once again, as always, if you know anyone who might enjoy these streams, again, what I'm hoping to do is nail down a structure of Wednesdays and Saturdays, live, 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. I'm thinking of future streams. We could have sharing fan art. I could be doing some reading of song lyrics together, maybe singing some softly, almost kind of like lullabies. Maybe some streams of games in the future. We'll see. I've just got to figure out how to do that, of course. But we'll see. We'll see. Again, never say never. And thank you, Thalicia. Thank you so much. You deserve to be loved and taken care of as well. Take me on a holiday, Nova? I mean, I wouldn't be against that. I wouldn't be against that. I'd love to go on a holiday with you lovely listeners. I think it would be a lovely time. Oh, yes, excellent. Yes, thank you, Slasher. Of course, live poetry. I must look at some more poetry that I could potentially read out. Yes, I could do timestamps too. Might timestamp it, try and keep it a bit more orderly and whatnot. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, as I like to say. Anyway, as I was saying, of course, please do let anyone know if there's anyone you know who might enjoy ASMR, might enjoy relaxing conversations during live streams, soothing music too, enjoying just this wonderful little chit-chats we're all having together. If you know anyone who might enjoy any of this, please let them know. Please share the links to the channel, or perhaps to the playlists, or even to the streams themselves, whether live or whether all done. Please do let everyone know. Really would love to see more people tuning in live. It's not, you know, I'm not expecting it to happen like this must happen or anything of the sort. But I would love to see it happen in the future. It would, you know, that's going to be a goal of mine. That's going to be a goal of mine. Hopefully more people tuning in. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. But thank you to all of you. Thank you to all of you for checking out all of the JTV ASMR contents as well. And thank you, yes, Delisha. Thank you for always checking out my ASMR contents. And I'm going to be missing you as well, Sapphire, all of you, when this ends too. All right then, I think it's time to wrap things up here. Once again, thank you ever so much to all of you. It's been a wonderful stream. Another wonderful stream. This second test stream has gone very smoothly, and the updated visuals and sounds and whatnot, I think it's really helped help things pop out a bit more. More fangirls for me. Oh, Orb, you cheek. All right then. Time to wrap things up now. See you all later. Stay safe, you beloved listeners of mine. Thank you all. Goodbye, good night, and bless you. Mwah. Much love.